In the age before maps learned the language of borders, before men measured land with ink and grit, there was a river that men feared to name. They called it Omiai, the living water. It flowed through the valley of Ilumarin, a village folded between ancient hills and forests thick with whispers. Omiai was unlike any river the elders had ever known. Its water healed wounds that medicine could not. Fever dissolved. Scars faded. Even sorrow seemed lighter after bathing with its water. But there was a law. No human could enter the river. Not even a foot. Anyone who dared would vanish, not drown, not scream, simply cease, as though the river had swallowed their existence. Yet the water could be fetched. Clay pots dipped into it would return spotless. No leaf, no mud, no dirt ever touched its surface. Dust blown by harmattan winds would hover above it, refusing to fall. Blood spilled near its banks would recoil, drawn away like shame. The river allowed no impurity. Because the river was not merely water. The river was a being. In Ilumarin lived Ayamf, a young woman with eyes that carried storms. She was known for her stubborn courage, the type that elders admired only after survival proved it wise. Her younger brother, Tund, had fallen ill. Not the illness of cough or fever, but a wasting sickness. His body thin like a candle nearing its last breath. Herbalist failed. Priest prayed. Nothing worked. Her mother whispered what no one dared say aloud. Fetch from Omiai. Ayamf did not hesitate. At dawn, wrapped in silence, she walked to the riverbank with a clay pot. The villagers watched from a distance, as they always did when desperation overcame fear. The river shimmered unnaturally calm. Ayamf knelt. As the pot touched the water, the river stirred. The surface darkened. Then from the center rose a ripple, not outward, but upward, as though something beneath had decided to breathe. Ayamf froze. A figure emerged from the water. A man. Tall. Bare-chested. Skin dark as midnight rain. Eyes gold like firelight reflected on metal. His presence bent the air around him. He stepped onto the water. Not sinking. Walking. The villagers gasped. Ayamf could not move. The man spoke, voice deep, ancient, echoing like distant thunder inside stone caves. Why do you tremble, child of dust? She swallowed fear. My brother is dying. The river being studied her. Then, slowly, his body shifted. Bones folded. Muscles rippled. Skin darkened further, stretching into sleek black fur. Within seconds, the man had become a black jaguar, vast, silent, magnificent. Golden eyes locked onto hers. The villagers fell prostrate. The jaguar stepped closer. You know who I am? Ayamf nodded, barely breathing. The river. The jaguar blinked, an acknowledgement. Then he turned, leaped effortlessly back into the water, dissolving into liquid shadow. The river returned to stillness. Ayamf filled her pot. Turned drank. By sunset, he sat upright. By morning, he walked. By the third day, laughter returned to their compound. But healing had awakened something else. Questions. Rumors spread beyond Ilumarin. Travelers came. Kings sent envoys. Merchants arrived with gold, cattle, promises. Among them was Chief Bolaren, a powerful land baron whose wealth grew from exploiting desperation. His mind did not see miracle, it saw opportunity. A river that heals, he scoffed. Then healing must be owned. He arrived with armed men. Elders protested. This river is not a resource. It is a spirit. Chief Bolaren laughed. Everything can be bought? He ordered his men to dam the river. They did not last an hour. Tools shattered. Ropes snapped. The water rose violently without rain. Men fled screaming as unseen force hurled them into the forest. Chief Bolarin's eyes burned with obsession. "If I cannot own the river," he hissed, "I will own its source." Meanwhile, Iamf began to dream. Night after night, the jaguar appeared, not as beast, but as man. He stood at the riverbank, waiting, calling her. Finally, she answered. At twilight, she returned alone. The river stirred willingly. He emerged again, man first this time. "You are not afraid anymore." Iamf met his gaze. "I have seen death. Fear is smaller." Something like amusement flickered in his golden eyes. "I am called Arins." "The river has a name?" she asked. "I was once human," he replied. The air thickened with revelation. Centuries ago, Arins had been a guardian chosen by forces older than memory, bound to protect balance between purity and corruption. The river was not created, it was awakened through sacrifice. "I became its keeper," he said quietly. "And the jaguar, my freedom." He could leave the river only by taking that form. But even freedom had limits. Too long away, and the river weakened. Too much human interference, and balance fractured. Chief Bolarin captured Iamf. Not by strength, by deception. Promises of protection, of wealth, of saving the village from outsiders. She was taken to his compound deep within the forest. "You speak with the river," he said. "You will summon him." "I will not," she answered. Chief Bolarin smiled, cold, patient. "Then Illumarin will burn." Under duress, Iamf stood at the riverbank again. But this time, chains of iron circled the water's edge, inscribed with symbols stolen from corrupted priests. She called out, "Arins." The river exploded. Arins emerged, jaguar form, furious, immense. He lunged. The chains ignited with unnatural light. The jaguar roared, a sound that shook trees, shattered courage. But he could not cross. Bound. Contained. Chief Bolarin stepped forward, triumphant. So even gods have cages. Without its keeper, Omiai began to change. Subtly at first. A leaf floated. Dust settled. A child developed fever after bathing with fetched water. The villagers panicked. The elders wept. The river is dying. Arins weakened within the barrier. Iamf, watching, felt something deeper than fear. Responsibility. Love. Not romantic, but cosmic, inevitable, like gravity recognizing a falling star. She understood the truth. Balance demanded sacrifice. Iamf broke free. Not with force. With resolve. She stepped toward the forbidden river. Chief Bolarin screamed. "Stop her." But no one moved. Because destiny silences obedience. Arin's eyes widened. "No." She smiled softly. "You healed my brother. You gave us life. Let me return it." She stepped into Omiai. For the first time in centuries, the river accepted a human. Not swallowing. Transforming. Light burst across the valley. The chains shattered. Chief Bolarin was thrown backward by invisible force. Arins roared, pain, grief, fury merging into something vast. Iamf dissolved into water. Her essence spreading. Strengthening. Restoring. Omiai surged with renewed brilliance. Clearer than ever. Untouchable. Alive. Arins stood at the bank, human form, silent tears falling into the river that now carried her presence. The river spoke. Not with voice, but with movement. With shimmer. With memory. Chief Bolarin's empire collapsed. Greed has no power over forces that cannot be owned. Years passed. Illumarin prospered. The river healed again. But sometimes, villagers swore they saw something extraordinary. A black jaguar at twilight. And beside it, a woman's reflection in the water, smiling. Because some sacrifices do not end life. They become eternity.